Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Mike Brown here with Remax in Toronto. Well, last week, the Bank of Canada decided to hold its policy rate firm at 2.75%. It's citing economic uncertainty, tariff threats, core inflation not under control. I think we all know this. If we make a trip to the grocery store, it just seems like prices continue to rise week by week. The ad libs numbers, they're in for the month of May. Yeah, the headlines in the media are the spring market was dead on arrival.
It's a ghost town.
Not great numbers, but May kind of held its own compared to April, considering the record inventory that we're dealing with. And as I mentioned in the last episode, well over 4,000 freehold properties for sale on the market in Toronto, just over 8,000 freehold or condominiums for sale in the 416, and well over 10,000 rental listings available in the 416 area code. So inventory is rising.
I don't think we need any more.
We're going to take a look at both of those sets of data, one after the other. First, the ad libs we're going to roll for you, and then right after, we're going to go into the inventory numbers for this specific period. And when we come back from that data set, we're going to talk a little bit more about the title of this video, Garden Suite Grift. So without further delay, let's get a look at that inventory story. So the other day, I get up in the morning, I'm having my coffee as I do every morning. I'm going through listings that I'm monitoring and areas that I'm following for both buyers and sellers. And I see a listing pop up that seems a little familiar to me. And I look at the price and I thought to myself, well, that's a little aggressive for what's happening in the neighborhood right now. What's up with this property? As I start to look at it, the first thing I notice is that the municipal property taxes, it says 0. So being an experienced agent, I know right off the bat that maybe this property is going to be demolished and redeveloped. They have plans in place. They've done site assessments, phase 1, environmental, whatever's required, all the permits to get this rolling. That's why the price is where it's at. Well, as I read further on, I find out that there is a report available to any prospective purchaser or buyer's agent, a feasibility study for a garden suite. So building another unit at the back of the yard for either family or for income. So I reach out to the agent and ask for further explanation, and they end up sending me a report that's provided by a company here in the city of Toronto, which basically takes a look at your property online. They don't come out and do a physical inspection. And they likely go to one of two websites, either GeoWarehouse or Metropolitan Property Assessment Corporation, to find out the square footage of the lot, dimensions of the lot, and the area of the existing structure sitting on the lot. And again, that's all available to us as realtors. As a matter of fact, I think the person who runs this company is a realtor. Anyhow, for the cost of $100 for a less lengthy report, or up to $250 for a more detailed report, they will email to you within 24 to 48 hours this report, which basically shows you your house as it sits on the lot, the dimensions of your lot, and the maximum buildable area for a garden suite on your lot. And it goes on to quote building costs and whether or not you'd want to put a basement on and the setbacks that are required, which are basically how far from either side of the lot and the rear of the lot that structure has to be. And this report is available for this particular property, and perhaps that's why it's listed at the price that it's listed at.
No, I don't think so.
Now, there's similar houses in the neighborhood. One, in fact, that's listed for as much as $200,000 less than this one. It will be interesting to see how this all maps out. Maybe I'm missing something here. I know the house, I know the area, I see the size of the lot. I just don't see how a $250 report translates into thousands and thousands of dollars of added value.
Because it doesn't.
But maybe it does. And once again, only time will tell. Is it a grift? Well, I'll leave that up to you to decide. Anyhow, until the next episode, this is Mike Brown with RE/MAX, uncovering the real state of real estate here in the GTA and Southwestern Ontario.